Bedtime Story. Goodnight, Edinburgh, a day's end in the historic city. Welcome to the enchanting city of Edinburgh as the day winds down and the evening sky turns dusky. As the sun sets, casting a golden glow over the cobblestone streets, the sounds quiet, the lights twinkle, and the visitors head to their hotels. Edinburgh slowly transitions into a peaceful night, each part of the historic scene ready for a well-deserved rest. Are you ready to explore the city and bid each element a restful goodnight? Let's wander through Edinburgh, whispering goodnights to the castle, the streets, and everything in between. Hello, Edinburgh Castle. The Edinburgh Castle, once bustling with tourists, now stands tall and majestic against the twilight sky. Its walls are strong, and its towers are silent, waiting for tomorrow's visitors. Can you see the lights illuminating it? Let's gaze up and whisper a royal goodnight. Goodnight, Edinburgh Castle. Hello, Royal Mile. The Royal Mile, once filled with lively chatter and footsteps, now lies quiet and still. Its cobblestones are worn, and its path is long, ready for the next adventure. Shall we walk along the street and whisper a historic goodnight? Goodnight, Royal Mile. Hello, Arthur's Seat. Arthur's Seat, once climbed by adventurous hikers, now rests quietly under the moonlight. Its peak is high, and its slopes are gentle, waiting for the next climb. Can we feel the cool breeze and whisper an adventurous goodnight? Goodnight, Arthur's Seat. Hello, Princes Street Gardens. The Princes Street Gardens, once filled with picnics and laughter, now lie peacefully with their flowers gently swaying. Their paths are winding, and their benches are empty, waiting for the next visitor. Shall we sit on a bench and whisper a blooming goodnight? Goodnight, Princes Street Gardens. Hello, Scott Monument. The Scott Monument, once admired by countless eyes, now stands tall and quiet in the night. Its spire is intricate, and its steps are many, ready for the next climb. Can we look up at its height and whisper a towering goodnight? Goodnight, Scott Monument. Hello, Holyrood Palace. The Holyrood Palace, once echoing with royal footsteps, now rests quietly with its grand rooms. Its gates are closed, and its gardens are serene, waiting for the next guest. Shall we admire its grandeur and whisper a regal goodnight? Goodnight, Holyrood Palace. Hello, National Museum of Scotland. The National Museum of Scotland, once bustling with curious minds, now stands quietly with its treasures secure. Its halls are vast, and its exhibits are fascinating, ready for the next explorer. Can we peek inside and whisper an educational goodnight? Goodnight, National Museum of Scotland. Hello, Greyfriars Bobby. Greyfriars Bobby, once a symbol of loyalty and love, now sits quietly as a cherished statue. Its nose is shiny from touches, and its story is timeless, ready for the next pet. Shall we touch the statue and whisper a loyal goodnight? Goodnight, Greyfriars Bobby. Hello, the Forth Bridge. The Forth Bridge, once carrying trains over the water, now stretches quietly in the twilight. Its structure is strong, and its span is long, ready for the next journey. Can we admire its engineering and whisper a bridging goodnight? Goodnight, the fourth bridge. All the elements of the Edinburgh adventure now stand in quiet harmony, the excitement of the day replaced by the soft whispers of the night. The city echoes with the faint sounds of the evening, the stories of the day settling into the shadows. Now it's your turn to rest, little explorer. Dream of historic wonders and the adventures that await. Good night, little traveler. Good night, Edinburgh.